Hey guys, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my 3 easy tips. Now this is for people that are beginners to makeup or that do not like a lot of makeup, but they still want their eyes to look kind of ageless and they want them to look or appear bigger. So these are my 3 time-tested makeup artist tips to get that. So before we go on, hit that subscribe button and let's do it. All right, so what inspired me was that I was doing a client the other day and she basically said to me, you know, I don't really want a lot, but I do want my eyes to look big. But she didn't want to really wear a lot of eye makeup. So I was like, oh, maybe this is something that all of my peeps, all of my people out there would really love to know about because it is something that I hear about a lot. So, A, you will need an eyelash curler, okay? So, in my opinion, curling your eyelashes, you know you've heard me talk about this several times, is of the utmost importance. Reason being is because it lifts the eye up, and it really, really does. Especially if you have straight lashes or you have very thin or short lashes. Curling your eyelashes is going to be something that you absolutely have to do if you are trying to get a little bit more of that wide awake kind of brighter, bigger eyes. So my very favorite eyelash curler to do this is with the Tarte eyelash curler. I don't know the exact name. I'll leave it below. I also love the Kevin Aquan eyelash curler. I think that that is a fantastic one. But of course, Tweezerman makes some great ones. I love the rose gold one from Tweezerman. But you really gotta find one that fits your eyes perfectly. This one is definitely more, in my opinion, for aging eyes because of the way that it kind of curves and it's larger, so it's able to kind of get more of your space, so it's not so flat. A lot of eyelash curlers are flat. This one is nice and curved. All right, so let's talk about curling your eyelashes. First of all, you need to get down to the base. So what I do is I have my mirror over here. I kind of hold my eyebrow up a little bit. And I make sure that all of my eyelashes in. I make sure that I am getting as close to the lash line as possible. And then I am squeezing very hard. I literally do this for about, I'd say, 20 seconds. Make sure that you are not doing anything else during this time because you can pull your eyelashes right out. You want to make sure that you really squeeze and you really give this enough time to make the curl last. Just like that. Okay? So it looks like this. In my opinion, this eye already looks, look at the difference, so much more wider, awake looking, and bigger. So what I'm going to do is I usually do it twice, and I get real close to the mirror. And I make sure that I am pushing all the way closed with the eyelash curler. So if you have eyelashes that are super, super long, I'm lifting my brow right here so I can get it in the eyelash curler. If you have eyelashes that are super long, you might want to do it right here at the base like I'm doing, and then kind of lift the eyelash curler out a little further on the lashes and curl again so they kind of go up a little bit more and go into that traditional curl. You guys don't know how big of a difference this makes. All right, so that is tip number 1. So tip number 2 is using a brown eyeliner to tightline. If you've seen my eyeliner video, you know that I love to tightline close to the lashes. And what this does is this makes the eyelashes look bigger and fuller at the base. It also negates, for me, the need to wear eyeliner if I'm just more of a minimalistic person. Of course, you can wear black, brown, blue, purple, whatever you think, but I like brown. It looks a little bit more authentic. All right, so my third tip is to use a lengthening mascara. I love the Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit. I also really love, there's one by L'Oreal called Telescopic, and that is fantastic. I also really love the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. This has pieces which you could never see. It's just built into the actual formula, but it has silk pieces for lengthening. You can also use a fiber mascara. Sometimes they can be a little eye irritating, but usually a lengthening mascara has a brush that looks like this. So you see it's a lot thinner. It usually is a brush that is more synthetic. It doesn't have real hairs. Also, Benefit makes Roller Lash. That is a fantastic lengthening mascara. Kevyn Aucoin's red mascara, the one in the red tube, which is a tubing mascara, is fantastic for lengthening. But this way, you're going to get the most length out of your mascara. And the way I apply it is, let me grab a little mirror here. The way I apply it is I kind of look down at my mirror and I wiggle it at the base and then I pull it through. I wiggle it at the base and I pull it through, and then I kind of perfect. And what this does is this deposits a lot of the color and a lot of the bulk of the product at the base of the lash line. Do you see the difference between the two? So if you're just to kind of stroke through, it won't give you as much kind of color payoff and as much depth around the lash line. So I'll show you again. So go underneath those lashes, wiggle back and forth and pull through, wiggle, pull through. And you really want to get the tiny little lashes in here as well. And the ones on the outside. There we are. Look at those. Now, of course, I do use a lash growth serum called Grande Lash, and that is how I get my lashes to be so long. I highly recommend it. I think it's a fantastic product, and that will really help you out, but you don't need it. So I hope that that kind of helps you with those 3 really easy tips. Now, if you want 2 bonus tips to really make sure, and you've heard me talk about these before, but I just wanted to put them into one video, and it is to use your favorite bronzer. I'm just grabbing a brush here, and I love to use all the same bronzers that I use on my face. And what you want to do is you've heard me talk about this before, is you want to hit the socket. So I look down at my mirror like this. My mirror's right here. I look down at my mirror and I hit the socket with just a little bit of bronzer. I do have hooded eyes, so I bring it up on the little brow bone a little bit more. And what this does is it gives the eye a very subtle definition, but nothing over the top, but it is going to give your eyes a little bit more definition. And what it's going to do is it's also going to make your brow bone kind of stand out a little bit more, so your eyes do look a little bit more lifted. Now, of course, you can absolutely use mascara on the bottom lashes, which I will do in 1 second, but I kind of wanted to give you this variation. Now, for the second bonus is I like to use my Hourglass Diffused Light Powder. You can use any kind of luminescent powder that you might want, but I like this one because it's more approachable. It doesn't have a lot of glitter to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this right here in the inner corner, and it just kind of opens the eye up, and it's not super glittery, so it is very flattering to the eye, and it's a lot more natural. And if you want to, you can also bring it underneath your brow bone. These powders are so versatile, and that's why I love them, because they'll still give you great luminosity, but they won't give you glitter. All right, so those are my 3 tips with 2 bonus tips for you to get kind of bigger, more youthful kind of eyes in a more minimalistic way. And oh, I forgot to put on mascara on the bottom lashes. So that is with mascara on the bottom lashes on this side, which obviously are going to define the eye more and make it look a little bit bigger and make it give that optical illusion, but you don't have to, but I just kind of wanted to show you the difference between the 2 kind of looks. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed those 3 tips with 2 bonus tips to make your eyes look a little bit bigger, more wider awake from a more minimalistic standpoint. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Mwah. Bye, you guys.